It's the greatest thing ever. Like, it's amazing because I know who I used to be. Like, I was a joke. I was a punk, not going anywhere. But now the world's mine, and I know that I can do anything and nothing can stop me because I make my own reality. I make it. I was never the kid in school to turn his homework in on time, to go the extra mile. I was none of that. If anything, I never turned in any homework. I barely passed any quizzes, any tests. I did nothing. I sat around at home, played video games, watched TV. That was all I did. If we're being completely honest here, I was a total freaking slacker. And I hated it because, I was grounded constantly. My junior year through high school, grounded the entire time. And, of course, I didn't want to be that way. I wanted to be able to get my stuff done. I wanted to be able to get good grades and go out and have fun, have people over, have friends over, go on a date, but I couldn't because my parents said, hey, if you can't be consistent, if you can't do your homework, if you can't do anything, you don't get any privileges. And I understand that. I'm supposed to be able to get things done. My sophomore year, I was lucky enough, one of my friends, he told me about this book, this Average Reporter. It's a true story. I say average because I sound like Superman. The average everyday man. So this guy, he's a reporter. He reports on a memory competition. Ends up happening as in 1 year, he becomes really interested and he becomes the United States memory champion. He's memorizing multiple decks of cards at the same time. He's crazy. So I got really interested. I was like, okay, all right, that's really interesting. I could probably use that. If he can do it in 1 year, surely I can. And I like to think I'm pretty special. And so started reading more and more about what exactly your mind can do, how much we can memorize, like all of that. I figured I wanted to be a businessman eventually. It's my sophomore year still, so I started studying psychology, sociology. I was like, I need to know how the mind works if I really want to be able to sell to someone. Funny, I don't know. I ended up, if you slack enough, you fail eventually. Something comes back to bite you. So my junior year, I failed 2 classes, pre-calculus / trigonometry and chemistry. Dead, didn't make it. So I ended up going to a new school. While I'm there, I look around and man, all these kids, they're just like me. Not wanting to do any homework, not paying attention in class. I would sleep in class. Come to find out, I had some sleeping issues, I had a neurosurgery and stuff, but I was doing it. These guys just did not care at all. And I looked around, I was like, that is not how I want to be. I am not that kind of person. I want to do big stuff in my life, but I'll never get there if I'm acting like these guys. So I started pulling things together. I took what I knew about psychology, took what I knew about memorizing stuff, and I just hit the books. Junior year through my senior year, just working super, super hard to get things done. That semester ended up making all A's, was exempt from my finals. Next year, same thing, ended up getting into TCU. My parents, they were super proud. I'm gonna hold it with this hand. My parents, they were super proud. Neither of them graduated from high school, neither of them went to college, but they worked hard, sent me to private schools my whole life, did everything they could to make sure I was educated and knew I was right. So they were really, really excited. My mom, she even went to TCU right before I went to high school so that I could get free tuition when I started there. She had high hopes for me. She knew what was going on. She knew I'd make it. So I finally make it to TCU. I'm there, I'm working hard. I know all about, 80-20 rule. You got to network about who you know, not what you know. So I'm putting all this into place. That year, become the president of the Entrepreneurship Club at TCU, the largest business chapter in North America. Freshman year, I'm loving it. So heck yeah, I'm a business major, man. I want to make a ton of money. I'm gonna have a business. It's gonna be fantastic. Started to learn a little bit more, and I was like, this isn't what I want. I don't care about the money too much. I don't enjoy this. This isn't that fun. Like, what's going on? So I decided, all right, switch my major to psychology next year. Come to find out, having a baby, freshman year, college student having a baby. I don't have a job. I've never had a job. Parents wouldn't let me. They said, no, you gotta focus on school. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I decided, you know what? If I want my kid to be all that they can be, I have to be all that I can be. And even then, I was going hard at TCU and stuff, but I wasn't feeling it. I didn't like it. I was learning faster than everyone else because at this point I had taught myself how to learn. I didn't like it. I didn't want to stay in school. I wanted to have my own business. I knew what it would take. And so I said, you know what? I'm out of here. I can do this on my own. I'm going to spend 4 years making myself better, because ultimately, if I'm one of the greatest people that there is, if I'm the next Elon Musk, if I'm the next Bill Gates, if I'm that, everything will be fine. And I know I can do it. You got to have that mindset. I wasn't always like that. So, drop out of school. Summer comes. Guess what? Not doing anything. Sitting around, I'm watching TV, I'm playing Xbox, I'm just chilling with my friends. It's like 4 months until the baby's here. And I'm just praying, I say to God, thank you, because I know when Romy gets here, I'm not gonna have any option but to get my stuff together. So he gets here. Still don't have it together. I'm like, gosh, I dropped out of school. My grandpa gave me a job, thankfully, because I've been learning marketing and all that stuff. Learned web design because I didn't want to pay someone to design my own websites. If I'm gonna have multiple businesses, startups at some point. So I'm there. And I realized, man, I'm just having all these problems. I want it so bad. I quit school, I did all of this stuff, but I can't pull it together. Like, why not? I want it so bad. I know I can do this, but I just can't pull the trigger. I can't stay consistent. I can't break all these bad habits. So I'm reading and I'm learning. I'm spending every day just trying anything that people say, watching YouTube videos upon YouTube videos, reading books upon books, courses on courses, just trying to figure out what will help. Well, I'm trying everything under the sun. And eventually, I start putting the pieces together. I learn a little bit about visualization, like neuroscience stuff. I start to learn how the brain actually works. So I start putting pieces together. And, out of everything I read, no one really gave me, this is what you got to do. Like, look into this. This will help you. Eventually, I came across this thing called NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and it's just the language of your brain. But that in combination with a lot of the other stuff I learned, like meditation and visualization techniques and, like reprogramming your subconscious, like lots of really good stuff. Once I started learning all of this and putting it all together, then everything became a total breeze. Once I learned that everything is either love or fear, and anything that holds you back is fear, and you're able to track those down and you can crush it, then you don't have to worry about breaking individual habits, because you can break multiple at the exact same time. Because once you've got your conscious mind and your subconscious mind in harmony, it lets you do anything. Right now, you're not being able to, sketch or do videos or start your business, because your subconscious mind doesn't think it's worth it. It's not going to let you waste that kind of time. But once you can prove to it and to yourself, nah, this is valuable, we can do this, then every other block goes away. And suddenly your days look different. Once you can get rid of expectations and get rid of disappointment, everything becomes different. So now it's 7 months later, when we just turned 7 months. I've got it together. I've got it together for a few months now. I'm learning, man. I'm learning, and I just want to be able to spread that with you guys and help you guys to do the same thing. A lot of people look at my life and say, you know what, it's not a huge success. Like, that's not such a big deal. Like, you don't have a ton of money, you don't have a nice car, you don't have any of that. But to me, it's the greatest thing ever. Like, it's amazing, because I know who I used to be. Like, I was a joke. I was a punk, not going anywhere. But now, the world's mine, and I know that I can do anything and nothing can stop me, because I make my own reality. I make it. And that's how it's got to be. If you're not going to control your life, who is, man? Don't let it be someone else, because they don't want for you what you want for you. People have goals of their own. So if you guys are trying to learn a little bit about making your own life, making your own reality, and being your own best tool, your mind, your body is the most complex machine there is ever. Right now it's working against you. So until you learn to get it together, you're kind of doomed. So watch some videos that I've got, or call me up directly, and I'd be happy to help you. Peace. I wish you guys luck. Love you.